Today, the Arizona Humane Society and 3TV are celebrating 60 years of Pets on Parade. It's going to be a fun blast from the past as we take you through the show's amazing history with some very special guests. That and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. And welcome to the 60th anniversary of Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. I'm Kelsey Dickerson, along with some familiar faces. We have Ashley Goebel and Carrie Hughes, who you might recognize.
Pets on Parade was launched over 6 decades ago, and we just wanted to give you a look at how much has happened since then. A few key moments from 1958 include the creation of NASA, the launch of the Soviet Union's Sputnik 3, and the cost of buying a brand new house was less than $13,000.
What? That's absolutely incredible. And in those 60 short years, Pets on Parade has also celebrated many milestones, which include 3,000 episodes and an estimated 31,000 dogs, cats, and critters finding their forever homes thanks to your support of this unique show.
And speaking of this unique show, let's take a look at 60 years of Pets on Parade history in 60 seconds.
Good afternoon, this is Pets on Parade. Well, good afternoon. Welcome to Pets on Parade. Welcome to Pets on Parade.
If I could talk to the animals, just imagine it, chatting with a chimp and chimpanzee. Imagine talking to a tiger, chatting with a cheetah. What a neat achievement it would be. If we could talk to the animals, learn their languages, maybe take an animal degree. I study elephant and eagle, buffalo and beagle, alligator, guinea pig and tweet.
I would converse in polar bear and python.
And I would curse in fluent kangaroo. If people asked me, can you speak rhinoceros?
But it's been a wonderful life.
It has definitely been a wonderful show, and it's so great to look back at all of those amazing memories. And to talk about just that is Arizona Humane Society President and CEO, Dr. Hansen. Dr. Hansen, thank you so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Now, what does it mean, not just to Pets on Parade, but to the Arizona Humane Society to be celebrating this milestone?
Well, Kelsey, for over 60 years now, Valley residents have been tuning in to Pets on Parade. This is spanning many generations through all these decades. We're so excited that people have been able to watch Pets on Parade, to learn about pets, and we hear from them all the time, people who have adopted pets.
Yes, that's right. We definitely hear from that. And I remember as a kid watching Pets on Parade and listening to that song that you all just heard in the video. And there's so many people out there that you've mentioned. Now, this doesn't only mean a lot to the organization, but we've really impacted the community with this show, thanks to 3TV and thanks to everyone that's a part of it.
What's exciting is that Pets on Parade allows us to really educate the community. It allows us to talk about the incredible programs that the Arizona Humane Society operates every single day. The programs that we have designed that address sick, injured, abused, and abandoned animals. This is such a great tool for us to communicate, educate, and get thousands of animals adopted.
Yes, thousands of animals, 31,000 animals to be exact, over 3,000 episodes in those 60 years. So we are so thankful. But to be able to put on a show like this, it's not just a few people that you see on camera. What does it take to be able to have this continued success of Pets on Parade? Pets
on Parade has been on TV for 60 years, and we're incredibly thankful to 3TV. 3TV provides the airtime, the behind-the-scenes and equipment. Without 3TV, this wouldn't happen. Without our volunteers and our donors, and of course all the people out there watching who adopt pets, it really takes a village, and everybody has pitched in and will continue for years to come to adopt out so many animals.
Yes, that's right. We're celebrating 60 years today, and we are looking forward to the next 60 years to save little lives like Phoebe here. Now, of course, we couldn't have an anniversary show without hearing from our amazing volunteers, like you mentioned. And Perry has often been recognized for his long-standing stint right here on POP. Can you tell us a little bit about your favorite memories? I mean, you've been a part of this show for so long, Perry.
Yeah, Kelsey, I know we're going to talk about Marge Wright later in the show, but I figured, you know, with the 60-year anniversary of Pets on Parade, you probably can't talk about her too much. So, you know, during the last few years Marge did the show, she was kind of doing it sporadically. She was battling the terrible disease of Alzheimer's. I would be in the lobby with her, and she would tell me something about a poster she was working on, and she'd show it to me, and a minute later she'd say, did I tell you about this poster? And a minute later she would say, did I tell you about this poster? You know, and then we would come into the studio here, and she would stand at that same desk that Kelsey, Carrie, and Ashley were standing at, and the lights would come on and the cameras would come on, and she did the show like she did for 40 years. And I thought, wow, what an impact this show must have on her, because she didn't miss a beat, and I think it just kept her going, and it was just a tremendous thing to watch her doing that. You know, and I'm going to give you a little phrase that she always used, and I'm sure it's going to come up because she did it every single show I ever watched. She used an acronym called RPO, Responsible Pet Ownership.
Oh my gosh, yes, that's right. Thank you so much, Perry. And we definitely owe a lot to her and you as well. So thank you for being a part of the show and all that you've done. And throughout the show, we will be sharing some great memories that POP fans have shared with us. Here is an adorable one. This is Marcus, who is now known as Cooper, who was on the show 5 years ago. His mom and dad, Kara and Graham, say that he lives life now. He has been to the Golden Gate Bridge, Malibu, and even visits the snow in Sedona every year with his 2 sibling puppies. They say he is loving life and that they are so grateful to have him. Well, we are so grateful to you guys for adopting him and giving him the life that he truly deserves. Thank you. And I always love seeing our pets find their forever homes. And Janine, what is your most cherished memory of your part of being here on Pets on Parade?
Oh my gosh, I just love this show. It's great. Well, I foster almost as like it's just part of my life. I've had 150 fosters, and they're all pretty much just like this little guy, Chester, who's 9 weeks old. But I did have 2 that were special to me, and both of them had to have their eyes removed surgically, which, you know, instant blind kitty. So we brought both of them on the show, and I also got to bring on the adopter of one of the kittens. And she told me and shared her story about how this little kitten had, even though you would call it special needs, it was more that you needed a special cat. It wasn't just, you know, something that wasn't perfect. It was actually extraordinary. Our animals that lose a limb, or they lose their eyes, or they overcome adversity. So don't ever think that they're disposable pets, because they are actually what's going to enhance your life. So this show has been everything to me to get the stories out and, you know, and bring it to the community about what kind of work we're doing. The sick, injured, and abused animals, they actually have a voice with us. Pets on Parade. So tune in every week and you will see the most adorable kitties, just like Chester.
Yes, that's right. And you're so right. We do learn so much more from animals than they can learn from us. Thank you so much, Janine and Chester. And make sure to keep it tuned right here to the 60th anniversary show of Pets on Parade. We'll be talking with the lovely Miss Ashley Goebel and one of Marge Wright's dear